What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show. Take a look at the last week. Jalen Hurts, even though he only had three touchdowns, 2 picks, he did have a rushing touchdown, so 4 total touchdowns, 2 picks though. In a last-minute loss to the Vikings, he gets NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So, I mean, the 1-3 Eagles taking on the 0-4 Denver Broncos. It's a tough time to be an Eagles fan right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's super tough to be an Eagles fan right now, at least in this universe. But hey, Chef Russ, he's still cooking there. 72 overall. Javonte, Genovich right there. We have Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Marvin Mims, Chanot, Gadsden, and Greg. Greg Deluche is their tight end 1. Jerron Christensen Sr., Ben Powers, he's an 80 overall guard. Lloyd's a 74. Does that say 66? 66 overall right guard. Mike McGlinchey 77. Zach Allen. Carl Lawson on the ends. Interior. Newton. Victor. Drew Sanders. And Yetur Gross-Matos is their linebacker core. Surtain's still here. Cam Hart. And Justin Simmons still kicking. Deshaun Elliott. So, I mean, safeties are good. Surtain's good. You know, Tommy Townsend's good. Their kicker, I'm assuming, is okay. I'm not really sure who their kicker is. But this is a very strange... I'm not surprised this team is 0-4. You know, they're kind of mid. So you see right there, 15th in passing. They are 12th in rushing. So they're not a bad team. Nothing about this team screams like, oh, this is bad. Offensively, at least. But defensively, they are 23rd and 27th in the league. They are not great. Yeah, not great at all. Defensively, it seems like that's their big issue. Last week we didn't have Jalen Carter, so we're looking for hopefully get Jalen Carter back this week. And where is it? There he is, Jalen Carter. I looked right past him. We're right to Chamberlain, missed Jalen Carter. But he's good, he's healthy, so that's good to have on the D-line. I mean, Big Fletcher Cox, he stepped up big time, you know, without having, you know, more or less your number one tackle out there. And he stepped up big time from that veteran status. Now, offensively, we're doing fairly well here. We haven't really dealt with many injuries here, at least outside of, you know, Devontae Smith got banged up early in the season, missed a couple weeks. That definitely hurt the offense. Now, Jackson Powers-Johnson, the heir apparent to Jason Kelce. You know, we tried Cam Jurgens. It didn't really work out. We brought in Jackson Powers-Johnson. We brought in Wyatt Teller to try and revitalize this offensive line. Nothing against Cam, nothing against Tyler Steen. Just, hey, numbers matter here in this game. So, Jalen Hurts on the season, 448 yards last week. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Russell Wilson, Chef Russ, cooking up Broncos country. Let's ride. He was cut in real life, which is wild. It's him with Justin Simmons, Cortland Sutton, and Jerry Jeudy are probably not long behind them. At least that's what I read about the Broncos. They're trying to get rid of them, at least at the time of me voicing this over. Could have already happened. They could have changed it. Could have, you know, fixed things since then. So Russell Wilson could be a Steeler by the time this video gets uploaded. Who knows? So let's get into this one now. We got Zach Wilson on the sideline. He is rocking that number 9. We have Hassan Reddick. There we go. We have Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts out here doing his thing. He's hyping up the defense. Sean Payton, he is still the head coach here in Denver. Russell Wilson hyping up his team right there. Then you got your return man back there. He is ready to get this game underway. Let's rock and roll on this one. Special teams is ready for this. Philadelphia, one of the better special teams units, I believe, in this league. But out comes Chef Russ. Take a look at his stats going into the season. 908 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 picks. Respectable, not great. You gotta think it's less than 250 yards a game. You know, not about a pick a game. Not the greatest. About 2 touchdowns and a pick a game. That's roughly his average. There you go. Play action pass. Russell Wilson. He might be a veteran, but there you go. I mean, he's still got some wheels on him. It could be he just kind of go for his legs if they're on the slide. So it does get a weird animation for Russell Wilson. 3rd and 11 now. Come on, Jalen Carter. We need a big sack there. That guard's a 62 overall. They went for a screen pass there. Carter got there too quick. forces the incompletion. There you go. Nice punt there after they got the first down on their number one drive. So here we go. Out comes Jalen Hurts. Take a look at him here. He is saluting someone, I guess. He's hyping up his team, maybe. 1,132 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5 picks. 5 picks, not good. Not liking the 5 picks in 4 games. He did have some interception issues at the end of I think it was the beginning of last season. He had some interception issues as well. But start this game off. Big Devontae Smith catch. There you go. Flips the field into the 44-yard line here. Now we are on Denver's side of the field? Yeah, we're on Denver's side of the field now. Jalen Hurts dropping back. Jalen Hurts scrambling. Avoids 1 sack, 2 sacks. Takes the third man, Zach Allen, to take him down. So he could not get lucky 3 times on that one. So that's a punt there for Stonehouse. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Philadelphia, let's get something here. Get a turnover. Jalen Carter just manhandling that right guard. That's a loss of 13 on that one. Jalen Carter is credited for a half a sack, though. 3rd and 23 now. Here we go. Jalen Carter, empty backfield. Chef Russ, we're coming for you. Come on. Yes, Chef. Big sack right there on Chef Russ. There you go. 4th and 30 now. Forcing the punt. Back-to-back sacks by Jalen Carter in this defense. 2nd and 5 now for Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts steps up, fires. That one's going to be Devontae Smith in stride. Devontae down the sideline. He's going to get forced out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 2 catches, 64 yards, all going to Devontae Smith, the Slim Reaper. Yeah, he's showing you why he's one of the best wide receivers in the league. So there you go. Oh, I don't really blame Jalen Hurts on that one. Jalen hit as he's throwing, picks off by Drew Sanders. I get it. He had a receiver downfield. He's trying to go for it. Hit as he's throwing. Comes out short. Drew Sanders just scoops it up. It's an interception, yeah, but I'm not entirely blaming him. Jalen Carter, another half sack right there. He's got 2 full sacks on the day. Carter, he is getting in that backfield like it's nobody's business. 2nd and 14 now. Here we go. That's going to be a cornerback blitz. Philadelphia dialing things up. Keely Ringo. What you like to see right there. Big interception, a big sack right there. Now, 3rd and 27, can we get a big interception? That's what we need now. Just some turnover, something. Screen pass on 3rd and 27. They're at 7 yards back. Big stop by Antoine Winfield Jr. So, big stop right there, forcing the punt. Chef Russ is, I don't know what he's doing there. He's doing something. 1st and 10 now, hand off to DeAndre Swift. And Swift, he goes all the way backwards. Loss at 9, and big Landon Dickerson. He's got an injury. He's going to go into the tunnel. Oh, boy, we cannot catch a break here. Abdominal tear for our starting left guard. We cannot catch a break to save our lives. Nick Sirianni, you got your work cut out for you this year. We have dealt with nothing but injuries on this team. 3rd and 5 now after the Landon Dickerson injury. Here we go. Hurts rolling out. Hurts going to step up the sideline. He's going to get a lot more yards actually than I initially thought. 17 yards on the carry there for Jalen. Jalen's trying to cut down on those scrambles there, kind of preserve some injuries. And there you go. 2nd and 10 now. Big sack. Big sack right there by Bonito. First sack of the game makes this a 3rd and 20 for Philadelphia. Hurts looking for a flag for some reason. Now 3rd and 20 after the sack. Philadelphia, they're in field goal range. A sack will take them out of it. Stepping up, throwing that one. Broken up, intended for Devontae Smith. Now out comes Jake Elliott. He's got a leg on him. That kick will be up. That kick will be right down Broad Street, and that's going to make this a 3-0 game. So Philadelphia has the first lead of the game here. First point scored in the 2nd quarter. Now Chef Russ, he's scrambling back there, and he's got himself a wide-open receiver. And that's going to be a pretty big pickup there. 5 passes for 53 yards for Russell Wilson on the day. That's going to be Mims Jr. on the catch. Now here we go. From the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 now. Philadelphia set the extra blitzer. Doesn't matter. Mims again down in the red zone at the 14-yard line. So big catch right there by wide receiver 2 for them, I believe. Now here we go. 2nd and goal now. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Just going to run down up the middle. What happened to our running defense? Like, what happened to our rush defense? Like, it is non-existent this entire season. And even at the end of last season, I would say our run defense just did not exist. Like, did Madden do something with the sliders again? But I don't know. I don't know why they we can't run, they can run whenever. So here we go. Big 3rd and 7 pass. Devontae Smith overthrown on that one. You hate that. You hate that. That's a first down and some change right there. And Hurts can't hit it. 3rd and 14 now here for the Broncos. Big sack incoming, hopefully. Pressure on Russ. Big sack. Nolan Smith. He's got 2.5 sacks now on the day. The Georgia boys are getting things done here in this one. 1st and 10 following the Nolan Smith sack. Now here we go. Jalen Hurts. Clean pocket. Throws that one up the middle. That's Brendan Rice. That's going to take Hurts to 90 yards on the day. Both offenses are pretty awful this game, it seems like. 2nd and 10, there you go. Going to get the Slim Reaper. Slim Reaper up the sideline. Forced out of bounds at the 22. So right before the red zone there. That's going to take Hurts over that 100-yard passing mark. 2nd and 1, here we go. Hurts stepping up. Hurts throwing end zone. Triple coverage. Jalen, what are you throwing at? It's going to be Justin Simmons picking that one off. That's the 2nd interception on the game for Jalen Hurts. Coming in at halftime here, the run game. Non-existent. Cannot run the ball. Passing game. Mediocre at best. So that's where we're going to cut. That seems to be working. Not sure how well it's working, but it is in theory working. Now 1st and 10, here we go. Philadelphia. Go, dropping back, Hurts throwing up, there you go, big catch, Dallas Goedert, the tight end. It's going to take Hurts over 150 yards, so Hurts looking for his first touchdown of the game still. He's got 2 picks on the day, 150 passing yards, 17 rushing yards. You hate to see that. 3rd catch, though, for Dallas Goedert, trying to get him more involved in this offense. Now 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts. He's got Swift in the backfield, Swift in motion, Swift not going to do much, but A.J. Brown comes up with an injury. Yeah, you can't keep hurting our receivers. And A.J. Brown goes into the tunnel. A.J. Brown, broken wrist. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one. So A.J. Brown stepped up big time when Devontae Smith went down. Now Devontae and Brendan Rice have to step up big time now that A.J. Brown has gone down. So look at that. Who? Devontae, Purcell, and now Brendan Rice. Those are going to be our starting receivers. I mean, 2 slots and like a red zone threat. Not really a... That's an interception. That's a pick 6 too, isn't it? Jalen Hurts, can you stop him right here? No. Calcaterra chases him down. So there you go. Simmons, his 2nd interception of the day. Jumps the route. Thought we had a wide open receiver. Nope. Simmons jumps it. Now we're at the 17-yard line, 3rd and 1. Come on, hold him to a field goal at least. Something here. Nope. That's going to be number 80 there. It's going to be down at the 1. And of course it is. Chef Russ, he's cooking in this one. But honestly, I don't know how much... I'm not sure how long the leash is right now for Jalen Hurts. Nick Sirianni must be fuming on that sideline. You know, Big Dom, hope he's over there to cool his head as that's another touchdown off a turnover. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the day. He's doing the stanky leg, it seems like. Alright, doing the stanky leg right there in the end zone. So that's a move, I guess. So here we go. 4:33 left in the 3rd quarter. Jalen Hurts on thin ice, clearly now with the media, probably now with the coaching staff, and another interception. Jalen Hurts underthrows the receiver. That's going to be Ellis with the interception. So another interception, 4th interception of the day for Jalen Hurts. And Russell Wilson can go up 21-3 here. And that's going to be a big first down catch. So they're down now at the 10-yard line on the precipice of getting into the end zone yet again. 3rd and 2 from the 2-yard line, of course. Why to be 3rd and 2? That's going to be not a run, surprisingly, but a sack for Bennett. So Bennett Jr. with the sack right there. 7th sack of the season, 7th sack of the game for Philadelphia's defense. So we're going to hold Russ to a field goal. And yeah, Nick Sirianni is going to do it. Jalen Hurts, you're getting benched, big dog. Out comes Zach Wilson. Yeah, he's the starter for the remainder of this game. Zach Wilson rocking that number 9. A controversial move here by the front office to give Zach Wilson Nick Foles' number. But something Howie Roseman did state is that he wants to give Wilson some confidence. Philadelphia is a QB factory, and with Nick Foles' blessing to give a quarterback that struggled prior to coming to Philadelphia. Nick Foles had some success in Philadelphia, struggled mightily with the Rams, struggled with the Chiefs, contemplated retirement, and Foles felt that Wilson was in a similar boat, that Foles requesting Philadelphia to give Zach Wilson that number 9 to kind of pass the torch to be the next quote-unquote hero in Philadelphia. But that first drive ends in a touchdown. So there you go. Zach Wilson, 1 touchdown on the season, no interceptions. And a big sack right there in first down. It's Nakobe Dean, the linebacker blitz. So there you go. New defensive coordinator here. He is drafting up a lot of tricky blitzes right now. Linebacker blitzes, cornerback blitzes. 3rd and 14 now, looking for another sack here. And we're going to get it. That's going to be Hassan Reddick, his first of the game. 4th and 25, and Russell is slow to get up. He is clearly in some pain after taking his 9th sack of the game. So last drive ended in a touchdown. Zach Wilson hands the ball off to DeAndre Swift, and Swift probably his biggest run of the entire game. 12 carries, 43 yards now for the former Bulldog. 1st and 10 now, Wilson taking the snap there. Here you go. Wilson drops back. Wilson clean pocket. Wilson leading Dallas Goedert. Goedert tries to make a move right there. Gets about 14, 15 yards. That's going to be 100 passing yards on the day now for Zach Wilson. So Goedert returning from being a little banged up there. Hands off to Swift, and Swift into the end zone ties this one up. Big rushing touchdown for DeAndre Swift. I don't know what happened here, but it seems like this team entirely 180. Look at the vibes after that touchdown. Jalen Hurts must be seething on the sideline right now. 1st and 10. Here we go. Big defensive stop. We need that here. Russell Wilson scrambling. Wilson sacked again. 2nd of the game for Hassan Reddick. Makes it a 1st and 18. 3rd and 2 now. They got a bunch of yards back. 23 seconds left here in this one. That's going to be picked off by Big Play Slay. Big Play Slay down the sideline. The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Forced out at the 2. 16 seconds remaining in this one. A game-changing turnover there by Russell Wilson. Jake Elliott with 2 seconds left in this one comes out for the field goal. And there you go. The kick is up. The kick is good. And Elliott walks things off here in Denver. That's what you like to see. That is technically not a game-winning drive for Zach Wilson, as it was the defense that scored the final points. That was a special teams unit, but the defense made the play. The interception by Russell Wilson with 24 seconds left in this one, and that entirely changed the mood in Philadelphia. That was a miracle at the Meadowlands type play. Buck 84, 4 picks for Jalen Hurts. Buck 20 and a touchdown for Zach Wilson. Swift 48 yards and a touchdown on the day. 125 yards for Goedert. 124 for Devontae Smith. Rice had 39 and a touchdown. Big touchdown there for Brendan Rice. Teller allowed a sack. You hate to see that. Come on, Wyatt. See, Keely led the team in tackles with 6. 3 tackles for loss from Hassan Reddick. 2.5 from Nolan Smith. 2 from Hassan Reddick. 2 from Jalen Carter. Second half from Chico Bennett. Sack from Nakobe and Keely Ringo. And a game-winning pick from Big Play Slay. Elliott perfect. Stonehouse 2 for 102. Covey 3 kick returns for 78. 6 punt returns for 41 yards there for Britt and Covey. And for the game, Nolan Smith and Hassan Reddick both get upgrades right there. That's what you like to see. Nolan Smith, a lot of big shoes to fill for Nolan Smith. Let's be honest here. Josh Sweat was a fan favorite for everyone. Everyone liked Josh Sweat, right? Wins a ring here, gets things done, productive, gets a big contract. Okay, well, Nolan Smith didn't really fit the scheme as a linebacker. He's more of a Hassan Reddick type. He's an off-ball linebacker. He's an extra blitzer kind of guy. So Hallie makes the move, trades, Josh Sweat for Winfield, and it's worked out so far, I'd say. Landon Dickinson's going to miss the next 4 weeks with an abdominal tear. The big one is going to be the one right below that. A.J. Brown, 6 weeks with a broken wrist. But next episode, there you go, we're going to have the Week 6 game versus the Chicago Bears. They're 2-3. So, question mark is, does Jalen Hurts get the start next week, or is it going to be Zach Wilson? Will Zach Wilson be our Week 6 starter here? He did just lead the team to their second win of the season. But that's what you should know. Peace out, rock on.